and welcome back to Ask Nikki P. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the question today for, I guess we're calling it like back to school week, kind of. So, yeah, I'm going to read this. It says, "Hey Nikki, I was wondering if I could have some advice. I go to a very small school where everybody knows everybody. Last year, I was in a class where pretty much everybody was good at a certain subject. It's kind of embarrassing to think about, so I just wanted advice on how to forget about that class and start the new school year fresh." Oh, this is like I feel like it's like a life question, because I was listening to a book recently on tape, and I actually need to finish this book because it was really good. And it was called, how's it called? Oh, Sometimes You Win, Sometimes You Learn. So instead of like sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, it was sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. And he was talking about how in life, one of the biggest setbacks we can have sometimes is our like failures, and getting so caught in those failures and feeling so discouraged and like that's just all there is, that we don't move forward. And it's good to learn from your mistakes, even though I hesitate to call them mistakes, because literally the only way you learn things is like you can't just do something and be perfect at it. You have to learn, and so learning means doing something and messing up till you get it right. So it's kind of just, it's a process, and not everybody is good at the same thing. And certainly when I was in school, I was kind of an oddball. I didn't have a lot of the same strengths as some other people in my class. I mean, everybody has individual, unique strengths. Mine just really weren't. They were just like a little different. And I think the best thing to do is kind of to mentally trick yourself and to tell yourself, like, awesome, I'm excited, like new school year. And if you get into a class, you take it as it comes. If you're really having a hard time with something again, get tutoring, get some help from friends. But A, you're not gonna be good at everything. B, it's not worth it to like worry and get sad about something that happened last year when it's a brand new year. It is a brand new start, and you just have to take it as it comes. I feel like if anybody has really good advice to chime in the comment section, feel, free to chime in. But I think that that's a life thing. That's not just school. That's going to happen, I think, forever, where you do something and if you mess it up, you freak out of like, great, I've already made a pattern for myself. Like now I'm just going to mess this up again. And it's like this, I wish I had really good advice, because I struggle with that. I think everybody struggles with that. I think that's a normal thing. But pushing past that and recentering yourself mentally, I think it's good that you're going through this, because this isn't going to end after school. It's going to translate into other things. And pushing past that is an important skill in life, I think. So that's my thought on that. I feel like I'm answering things like really short. The Twitter question says, best and worst memory from school. Ooh, okay. My worst memory was when a teacher was calling me stupid in front of the class. That was exciting. I didn't know the answer to something, and it wasn't like my strong suit, and the teacher straight up called me stupid in front of the whole class. So, and I was crying. It was really embarrassing. I think that's probably like my worst memory from school. I think my best memory from school, I don't know. I didn't love school that much. My friends. I think that the people that I was friends with, those were like my best memories in school. But like I just wasn't a school fan. So like homeschooling and like when I went to college, because I took college classes in high school, those were really fun because I felt so much more freedom, and just like it was really fun. I took like at our local community college, it's called concurrent enrollment, where you go to college classes in high school, and so one semester in college counts as a year in high school, because I guess like the workload is more dense. I really liked taking those classes in high school, but that's what I'm gonna say. I know it's not really like an answer, but that's my answer. So that is that, guys. Send your messages and your questions to asknikkip@gmail.com or use the hashtag AskNikkiP, and I will see you all very soon. Bye, guys.